Well, hi, how are you today? Well, there's no cat in the window today. Actually, yeah, it's this afternoon. I think the real owner of the cat came home, my son, downstairs. I was thinking about change. I had a problem at work yesterday. Well, I've had a problem at work. I've had a problem with life. This is one of these life things, but it shows up in different situations. Just going to describe to you what I do at work, the main piece of what I do. I hop into a brand new automobile. I drive it about 30 feet around to a guy who scans the car, scans a number on the car, scans my identification badge, so the company knows exactly where I'm supposed to put the car. The man gives me a location, a letter, and a number. All right? The number can be anywhere from 1 to 48. The letter can be anywhere from A to F. Right? And so he gives me A44. I say, okay, A44, A44. Then I drive to A44, no more than 100 yards, and I don't go fast, it's a speed limit, and I locate the car, and I do this and I do that, and I do it. Now he's supposed to tell me if it's first car or last car, but because you have to get just a little extra special for that. The whole thing from the time he scans the car to put it in the location is no more than a minute, and I'm having a problem with that. Now sometimes, so therefore I've got to change, and sometimes I don't want to change. Whatever I'm doing wrong, I need to improve, and I want to do a series of talks on change. What does it really take to change? Now, that's one of the biggest fallacies, I think, of marriage. And I don't want to get it mixed up with marriage too much, but when you get married, well, I know, your mom says, oh, that guy's not right for you. Yeah, but I'll change him. And we all say that when we're 18 to 22, or maybe later, I don't know. I haven't been married later. This ring says I'm married, and my finger, and I've been married to the same woman for 42 years, and I knew her 3 years before that. Wow, and somebody said to me, well, what's the secret of that? Well, I did one of those videos a little while ago, and I quoted a book, 52 Ways to Say I Love You. And I still don't know the names of the author. And they're short chapters on, one thing you can do every week for a year. And to say, I love you, whether it's a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a spouse, it's made for marriage. It's made to strengthen your marriages. Anyhow, I was thinking about that today, and how can I, in this indication at work, is that I have to change myself. There's nobody out there screaming at me, Peter, remember, remember, remember. And if they're screaming at me, that's kind of negative. And it comes across negative, and it comes across judgmental. And underneath it all, they're trying to help me. At least I think so. I know my boss is trying to help me. And I've got some ideas I'm going to suggest to him today. And I think he'll be in favor of that, because he also said to me, you're doing a good job. But all the mistakes that we've had this week have been all because of you. Now, he didn't put it that way, but sort of like that. Anyhow, how do we change that? How do we change that? Well, we change that. I change that by turning that around to say something positive to myself. I can perceive and drive to the same spot every time. I can perceive and drive to the same spot every time. When I was in school, let's just say high school, well, maybe public school, It's not so funny. I actually, 4 years ago, I actually went to a grade 1 reunion, and the teacher arranged the whole kit and caboodle, and she was 96 years old. So she should be about 100. And no, earlier this year, she had her 100th birthday. And I missed it, and it was a lot closer than where we went for that, but I missed it. It was in a city about an hour's drive away. And she still remembered me. I didn't remember her. But turn it around and say something positive, because when I was in grade 1, when I was in grade 5, when I was in grade 9, if you got a detention for doing something wrong, you had to go write 100 times on the board. I will not, I will not, I will not. Well, I'm sorry. We've learned, I think, thanks to Anthony Robbins. We've learned thanks to guys like Paul Tracy. Not Paul Tracy. I always get his name wrong. He's the Formula One driver. Sorry. Another guy, Tracy. I can't remember his first name. Brian Tracy. Thank you. I did remember it, see? And that if we feed into our mind positive, we can affect positive change. But if we write, I will not, I will not, I will not, my subconscious will say, not, instead of saying, I can perceive it and make it happen. I can perceive it and drive it to the exact spot every time. I have to say that to myself over and over and over and over again. It's the same way as I want to do these videos every day. I like to work. I like these videos. I like to do these. I like to do that. I like to follow up. I like to do this. I like to do it. And and what I'm doing is I'm having my subconscious convince me positively. My subconscious change me by saying things in a positive way, in an affirmation way, and helps me to change. We'll talk about this some more. And get back to me. Let me know. Put a little note on the contact page on YouTube or wherever it goes, because it'll also go on my blog. Let me know. Let's contact. Let's converse back and forth. Help me to change. Please, don't use a negative word. Have a great day. This is Peter Burritt from Brampton, Ontario, and you've still got that ugly scene out there on Halloween 2013. And even though I don't go out anymore and collect candy, yeah, I stopped about 48 years ago. Even though I don't go out, I wish it were a better weather for the kids, so I hope it changes. There you go, change already, and hope. Oh, that's desperate. Okay, we'll talk about this some more. We'll see you later. Bye.